Monte's World Podcast, My Celebrities and Heroes. I look at these people as celebrities and the things that they do, and I also look at these people as heroes for what they've been through and what they've still been able to accomplish. Ladies and gentlemen, Monte's World Podcast, My Celebrities and Heroes.
All right, cool. What's going on, y'all? Just call me Monte. This is my it's been no, not it's been real. That's my boy. That's funny. I don't know why I said that. But this is my Celebrities and Heroes episode 6. I got a celebrity slash hero slash cousin slash sister slash a lot of stuff like on the screen, like as we speak. This is gonna be a crazy conversation. I got more people that I want to have conversation with like this too, because it's easier to do because you actually grew up with them, so we can bring up stuff and cats will be like, oh shoot, I completely forgot about that. So I'm gonna break the mold. I'm gonna go straight to the middle, and then I'm gonna start back from the beginning. So all right, well, this is my cousin Destiny. Y'all say what's up to Destiny. What's up, guys?
Hey.
Yo, I'm sorry, I'm eating cherry today. I'm letting y'all know now.
And you said the middle because I'm the middle child, so.
That's funny that you said that. I'm going to go straight to the meat and potatoes. Normally, we go back to the beginning. You would ask, like, how we met. That's funny as heck because we related for real.
Right.
But I'm going to go straight to here. Who was the reason why when we threw them cars threw them rocks over the house at that car that I was driving past? Who was the snitch? Who was like what really went down? Like, explain to people what really went down that day.
Oh, I don't know. I was too young. No. All I remember is we was by the big tree in the front of the house.
Yeah.
And I think it was me.
It was you, me, Joe, Naisha, Desiree. I'm trying to remember who all was there.
No, it was all of us.
But we all had hands full of rocks, and we kept riding fast because every time a car came through, we would throw the rocks at the car and run to the back. This story, and that day was the day we was going to see the point. That day was the day we was going to see the point. Or Jocka Lake. We was going on one of the two. So we threw them rocks. We bombed. Boop, 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 boop. We blew this car up. We ran to the back. The car stopped and went in reverse. Came back.
Right back.
And we don't know what, bro. We don't know what. We ran to the back.
All I remember is us being lined up in the living room.
Yeah, I was just about to say
butt tore up
by both parents. By both parents. It was like an assembly line. Boop, 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 boop.
We was always
always
in trouble together though.
Yo, that was one of the funniest moments. Like, oh my gosh, man. All right, yeah, I can go back to the top. But that's what I wrote down that I was like, no, I ain't gonna forget that. Like, I gotta bring that.
Oh my gosh. Good times.
Yeah, great times. All right, so I'm gonna take it all the way back. We're gonna take it back to 452 Rice, yo. We're gonna go back there. 452 Rice, and we're gonna go to what elementary school, middle school, and high school that you went to.
Okay, so I went to Belden Elementary School,
Yep.
Rice Block, Northeast.
Yep, straight block. Yeah, facts.
Yes, I love that. Miss Hatchett was our principal. She was so mean.
Everybody talked about Miss Hatchett. Even at other schools, they talk about Miss Hatchett.
Yes, man, I came across something the other day, and people was still talking about Miss Hatchett.
Man.
Like, y'all remember when she come walking in her heels? Excuse me. Like, she was so mean. And then I went to Hartford Hornets. I didn't like middle school. I got bullied so bad. I didn't like the worst memories. But I was
that's crazy.
And then I went to McKinley Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Now I'm coaching at McKinley.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now, you said that you got bullied at Hartford and you was doing a lot of running, which would actually turn you to a track situation.
Yeah.
What's up with that? Because then you break a lot of situations at Hartford.
So I was like mainly in gymnastics at the time because that was my first love.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was competing, so I was always like buff and ripped, and everybody would be like, "She looked like a dude," and they thought I was a man. Like,
yo,
I hated it. They said my breath used to stink. Like,
oh my God.
I was ugly. I was all kinds of stuff. It was wild. It was wild.
That's
but
when Joe and Nation was on that 3-Lip Mafia thing.
yeah.
That thing was out of control. I was just
And
like,
I got bullied for that too.
Yeah, it was bad. That was a bad
And I remember I beat up this boy once. I beat up this boy and he was like, what did he say? I beat him up and then he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you with a stick the next day, and tried to have the whole school embarrass me. And then he asked me out. Like,
oh yeah, he was there. Yeah, back in the day. Yeah, it was different.
So I ran track in 7th grade, and I did high jump, and I did high jump and I did the sprints. And I think I was on a relay, but I had the high jump record. I think we had like one of the relay records. And I think my high jump record still might be there.
Really?
It's crazy. It's been like 30 something years.
Really?
Yeah, crazy. And so I don't know, that kind of introduced me to track, and then the rest just kind of was history.
There was a season where you and your brother had Hartford locked down as far as track is concerned. Like, literally, he was the fastest and you was the fastest.
Yep.
That was crazy.
But you know why we was fast?
Oh yeah, well, no, everybody don't know that, so I'm glad that you brought this up because everybody don't know that.
No, the only reason that I like wanted to run track and run and was because of you. Because all we did was run, all we did was race each other, and you was so fast, like back in the day. So our goal was to beat you. So I think you running against you all the time made us faster.
That's what I keep telling people. I tell people that story all the time. They be like, man, whatever, man. They was just running in their own thing. I'm like, I'm trying to tell you.
Promise you.
Like, I'm trying to tell you that's what it was. So so then you went to McKinley, and then records just start going crazy again.
Yeah, so I ran for all 4 years, and so my freshman year I could have went to state. We went to regionals, and I didn't even like sprint, but they kind of threw me in it because I was like, I was a jumper. I just wanted to jump. I didn't want to do anything else because gymnastics was life. And anything to get me to jump and flip, I was doing it. So I went, and I think Sherelle, my best friend Sherelle, came up to me and was like, Destiny can run, so y'all need to put her out here. I did a runoff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know we're beating everybody. People was quitting because I was winning. And I was like, all right, girls out there was the fastest. So then we ended up going to regionals, dropped the baton in both our relays. Crazy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Was you anchor?
No, I was third leg.
Dang.
I was third leg. Yeah, Corinne was
anchor. I forgot Corinne. Corinne was running.
And so then sophomore year we came back, and our relay team won state. And I ended up I learned long jump, just practicing it, and I jumped like 16 feet, and they was like, oh, that's actually good. And I'm like, is it? So ended up going to state, jumping against Tiana Madison, Olympian. She broke the state record, and I jumped like 18 feet, and I think I got like 5th that year. But I was like, she can win because she was amazing. She's still amazing.
Right.
She ended up winning. I think she went, I don't even know what she did in the Olympics. She was a runner, a sprinter. She was on that relay that's like viral video going around, like just amazing. And then my sophomore year or junior year, I ended up false starting in the 100, fastest time going in the finals at the state meet. I still have PTSD about that.
Oh man. Oh man.
It's crazy. So then I came back my senior year and won. I was undefeated the whole season. I won long jump. I won the 100. I think our relay didn't make finals. And then I ended up like the 3rd fastest girl in the country. Didn't even know. I didn't even know. I wish I'd have knew all this because I would have took track way more serious.
Yeah, for sure.
That's something to do. I guess it's going to get me to college for free. So that's
sad.
And then I went to Louisville, and I was at Louisville for about a month and a half, and then I came home.
I was about to talk about that Louisville.
I know.
You went to Louisville, came back, went back, and then came back. I'm like,
came back.
Yo, that was a tough situation when we heard.
It was because I was pregnant my whole entire season of my senior year in track and had no idea.
Was out there running with the baby, like, bro.
Running. But it's again full circle moment. This girl.
I was just about to say that. Like,
I know.
that could have been. She was
I'm
on
doing
track.
your show for you.
Yeah, she was on track. She was on track before. She was on track for real.
Right,
like,
literally.
Jeez, man. I wasn't even because that senior year I didn't know you was pregnant with her at that time.
I didn't either.
Yeah, the way you was moving, nobody could have known. Like nobody would have known that.
And I never lifted. I never did all that. I was all like God-given natural talent. Just out there. No training. Nobody telling me how to run with good form. My head all back. I'm running my arms all.
Of course, we just what's
fast.
We were just fast.
Yeah, just
didn't matter how we was running. We was just fast.
And I try to think like if I had the training and all this stuff that like my kids have now and the stuff that I know that I'm teaching other kids, oh my gosh, I would have went pro out of high school.
Oh yeah, easy. Third in the country, you had no choice.
I know.
Yeah, they would have been talking about Dominique Dawes and you as far as the track and the Olympics and all that. Like that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, man. That's kind of crazy. Tell these people how many days a week we dang near was going to church, please.
Every day it felt like we was there Saturday because we had to clean, we had to pray, and then Sunday obviously for church. And Sunday was kind of just like the whole entire day. We was there from 8 a.m. to midnight. They just decided, oh, we're gonna have dinner here. Like, no, I want to be here. Like, let's go to Ponderosa. Like, I want to be here. I used to get so sad because my mom would be cooking, and I just on Sunday like, man, we about to have food at church. It was sad
all the time.
And then church lasted forever, so it's like you knew the food was coming. Like I'm hungry.
Yep.
And then vacation Bible school, and then we had what was it? The Wednesday
rallies.
Oh my gosh, all of that.
Yep, all of it. Like we're allowed to not go because we went so much. Like, bro, you go to church? I'm like, bro, do you understand? I've been there all my life.
I'm maxed
out. Yeah, I'm good. Me and God, we in a one-on-one. I do not have to go in this building no more.
We good.
We straight. I don't gotta go in the building no more. We straight. We did everything. We done communicated. I done laid down and prayed to you. I done stood up and prayed. I done did everything. We good, bro.
We went to Diaga Lake with the church.
Man, listen. When I say we was at the church like all the time. It was like, if we go over grandfather's house, or we at his church, or we are everybody's church. Like
we did go to everybody's church. We was at Antioch, and then we was at the one little church by Belden.
I forget who. Everybody.
Across the street from Deeper Life, we went to. Like, why were we there?
Yeah, that was where Mandarin it was at.
Yeah. And don't be in the fire because we was at everybody's little revival gathering.
Man, I tell y'all who ain't been to church and y'all need to go to church. I mean, y'all can go and do it. We already did it, so we grounded. We already know what's up. We already know what's up. We know the deal. That's why I tell my mom all the time, like, yo, I go and visit every now and then, but as far as becoming a member, y'all can have that because y'all got a lot going on. So a lot going on, man. I'm like, and then now, bro, and then now learning from the health situation, bro. Y'all had us eating trash in there.
Oh my gosh, so bad.
There was never no fruits, no vegetables in there, man.
No,
like
it was everything was fried, and everything was like pasta.
Yeah,
like it was just bad. It was.
And then want us to stay awake for the second service. I can't. You just put me. I'm sleepy. I'm in the front row.
I'm sleepy.
I'm right there, boom, knocked out. I can't. Man. This is too much. Much. That's what I'm saying. So I remember when we was in the I don't even remember what the choir was called, but it was me, you. Was you in it? Joe was in it. Kiki was in it. Everybody was in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So we had. Hold on, I gotta adjust myself a little bit. We was in it. We had to sing the little song coming out.
Oh yeah, I'm a child of the King joint.
So we have come. Give God the glory.
I forgot about that.
And we had the little sashes.
It was hard. The little with the church abbreviation on it.
Yeah.
Purple and gold. That jump was hard, bro.
Purple and gold. Yep.
Man.
I was there for it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, yo.
I didn't stand out as much as y'all because y'all had all of y'all little solos and stuff.
Man, our solos were terrible at the time. They were name somebody who really. That's why I can't wait to have this conversation with Robert, because you got to name somebody who was really good vocally in this choir. Nobody was. Maybe Tasha. Tasha might have been the only one that could really sing for real. But everybody else, like, nah, bro. We wasn't that. We wasn't that. Like, we was just, they was all, look at my little babies, look at the kids. That's how it was. It was not no vocals or nothing crazy going down like that.
No.
So that's crazy. That's crazy. So as far as okay, I'll go this route. How'd you meet Dan?
Oh, Dan.
Oh, Dan's there? Oh yeah. I got a question for him too, but I'll ask that in a second.
He over here working.
Okay, cool.
So Dan, the first time I ever saw Dan was at my brother's track meet. He went to Walsh with Dan. And so I went to a track meet. It was their conference championship, was it, Dan? And it was at Walsh, and I had Mari and Zeke with me. They was little. And so I had I was talking to my brother, and I was standing by the fence, and he came over to my brother and was like, "Hey, Joe, we need to get ready for long jump or get warmed up for long jump." And I was like, "Oh, he is cute." And so my brother was like, "Oh, okay. Hey, Dan, this is my sister," or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, hey, like whatever." Didn't think too much into it. They long jumping. Dan's talking about he long jumped probably the best of his life that day. He had to show off as much as he could. Because meanwhile, he was like, thought I was cute. But going back, I had no idea. Like, he went to Perry and he was a freshman and I was a senior. And I obviously, I'm not going to remember, but he was a high jumper. And we happened to be high jumping like at the same time. Had no idea. Wow. No idea. And he was this guy with this curly hair, this kid with this curly hair, should I say, and had a headband in. And I remember the curly hair, but I don't remember him specifically. But apparently he's always been around, which is so crazy. And so he knew who I was. I mean, a lot of people knew who I was because of, I was that girl. But
or people would try to say, "Oh no, that's Joe's sister." They always put Joe in front of you.
Yeah,
that's like wow. That's wild.
I made him. Yeah.
Right, come on now.
But so we ended up I just seen him a lot, like going out and stuff with my brother. There was one time Justice had a birthday party when she turned 2, and Dan was there with his buddy Schweiny, and Schweiny was dressed up as SpongeBob. And I saw Dan on this white G-Shock watch, and I was like, man, that dude with that G-Shock watch is so fine. And so I was like, he'd never talk to a girl like me. I already played myself. And so come to find out, like, he had a crush on me. So then we would just hang out here and there. They go out to spring break and stuff. People would make little comments like, Dan said he want to make Olympic babies with Destiny. And I was like, who is Dan? Like, what? It's crazy.
We spin the block.
Ended up my 25th birthday, keep going further. 25th birthday. I was at this club. My brother got a party bus for us. Dan was there. Go. Scram. Sorry.
Scram. Ew. That's hilarious.
Sorry. Dan was holding my shoes.
All right.
Holding my shoes. I'm drunk. I was so drunk. He was holding my shoes, and we was dancing on the dance floor, and I do not remember. And like at that time, we just, I don't know. He I think even before that, after that, like he took me to dinner, and I was pregnant with the twins. Like he just was always around. And so eventually we just kind of like would hang out here and there. He was there between all the like guys and drama and everything. And like, that's a real dude. Like he was there as my friend, being supportive, and meanwhile, like liking me on the other end. But one day he asked me to go. This is like, I had a clean slate. I was kind of chilling. Like I'm ready to just like focus on life and really get myself together. And so he ended up asking me to go to a wedding for a friend of his and one of his coworkers. And I was like, sure, I'll go with you. And we ended up going, and I mean, he had so much respect for me. He took me home and like let me be home. Like,
right, yeah.
And went on his merry way. And I was like, man, I really like this guy. And we just kind of, I don't know, we started hanging out more, and the rest is history.
Yo,
y'all gotta come see this. Oh, this looks crazy. So what is this called right here?
That's the fry bowl. It's like
So it got fries, chicken,
exactly.
and the sauce is on top.
Yep.
Yo, this is crazy. Yeah, if y'all ain't made it out here in the city yet, y'all gotta come here. Y'all gotta come check my mans out. We out here whipping it up. They out here getting it crazy.
yeah, yo.
Monte,
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a good, like, because it's glares. Can you see me?
Oh yeah, I can see the glare.
This, because it's stupid. You know I'm a model, so I gotta be.
Yeah, we didn't even bring that up. I'm trying to get to
My
that.
lighting has to be good. Oh well, whatever.
Yeah,
Look, you recording. I'm being. I'm about to mess up your show.
Yo, listen, that's why I pre-recorded it, because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, what's going on.
I know you're like, Destiny, stop moving. Dang.
Yo.
Okay, I'm done.
So real quick, we'll tap in on motherhood.
Oh yeah, my favorite topic.
We went from, but I want to say the biggest battle that you went through during this time. Yeah.
The biggest battle is just being a single mom. Like that was hard. And like that's another thing, going back to Dan, like he was with me when I had 2 kids, and then I ended up having 4 kids because of the twins.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ended up having our 4 more kids together. So it's like having somebody like that to see me grow with my kids and be there for me and see past me just being a single mom means so much. And so, but motherhood, like being a single mom was like the hardest thing. Like shout out to all the single moms, because it is, oh my gosh, it's a lot of work. It is, but I mean, it's not impossible to overcome, but that probably was my biggest challenge. People always think me having, because I got 8 kids.
Yeah.
People probably always think like having that many kids is the hardest thing. And it's really not, because I mean, I guess I'm raising them properly. So, we are raising them properly. So you do what you're supposed to do and they turn out great, and it makes things so much easier.
Yeah.
The discipline, the listening and all that, just the order. I like to be organized and keep things in order, you know, so it's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna go down real quick and we coming right back up. My man's got a twin. And I remember that phone call we got. I think it was at Thanksgiving.
It was Thanksgiving. And we was at
Thanksgiving.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That right there. That's still it wasn't even me, but that still was one of the ones that's like, man.
Well, and it's crazy because he'll be 18 in October.
Really?
18 years, and it'll be 18 years in November. So Thanksgiving, it's easier over time, but like Thanksgiving and the holidays used to just be so hard. So hard. And it's still kind of hard because Zeke will, I don't know, he'll have these moments where I feel like I wish he had like his brother here. Like with all the kids, everybody kind of has a person, and then there's like Zeke doesn't. And so you know, I wish he had like somebody to give him that guidance and that friendship, and that, because he has a hard time in life. It's hard, you know, being young, and then, you know, going to his school he's going to, and just finding his way. But like, you know, thank God for Dan and trying to be the person he is for him. It's hard. But that's a good one. That probably was one of the hardest things too. Like holding your baby while they die in your hands, and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah, that's it. Like, man, that was wild. Now I want to talk about I'm not, man. See, that's what I'm saying. Cats is lucky I ain't a dirty person, but I could really, because I want to bring up the wedding. And the reception. And we remember everything that went down at the wedding and at the reception. And I was just like, bro, this was wild and crazy. But that was a beautiful wedding. How did y'all? Well, I can ask Dan on his time, but how did you feel at that day? It was actually about to happen. Like you were about to actually walk down the aisle. This was really about to be that. Like it was really going to be that.
Like time went so fast.
Yeah.
And I remember just like going to get my hair or not my hair. I was going to get my makeup done. I went and got my hair done at the hotel and getting dressed, and I feel like all the girls were late. There was just so much going on, and then like it was overwhelming. And then one minute I'm at the church and I still hadn't wrote my vows. The night before I was trying to write my vows, all the way up until right before I was coming out.
Wow.
I was like trying to write my vows because my brain just wouldn't let me. And I'm like, Destiny, I was like, Destiny, just say it. Just like say what's on your heart. And so, I feel like I wasted so much time like worrying about my vows and having the right thing to say at that time for everybody to see instead of just being in the moment. But yeah, the day went fast, but it was just like, tears happening. And I'm walking down that aisle. When I saw him and then grandfather walked me down and he grabbed my hand like this.
Yeah.
I was like, grandfather, really?
Yeah, right.
He was like, come on, babe. And I was like, this is for real right now.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it because it was like I wanted it so bad for so long. And I got this guy with tears in his eyes and a smile on his face and just thinking I'm the most wonderful, beautiful thing in this whole entire world.
Right.
It was like, all right, let's do this. And to this day, and every single moment, he still makes me blush. I get shy around him. I get butterflies around him. I still crush on him. I still fall in love every single moment. So that's how you know it's the right person for you. And you have to kiss a couple frogs to find your prince. And I did.
Oh,
like it's just to make me every day I wake up and it's just like he finds some way to make me feel good. And I can feel at my worst. I can feel like I look my worst or whatever. And he's just like, man, you're great. You're beautiful. You're this. And I'm like, oh, are you sure? He's like, yeah. It's great. It is.
That's wild. That's wild. What do you because you're doing how did modeling happen? How did that come about?
Naisha.
Really?
No, so Naisha used to model back in the day. So I always wanted to, but I was the athlete and she was the tall, skinny model type, which is great because she was beautiful at it. And so I had thought back like, okay, I think I would be interested in doing some commercial stuff. I would always watch TV like I could do that. I got the personality. I like to have fun. And so, and then also I was working at the post office and I was trying to find any way to get out of that. Any way to make some extra money to help at home and not be there because I hated that job. But I came across, I remember the place she went to. So I was just like, well, they're still in business. I'm about to just look into it. They had me come in for an audition. And they were like, we love your personality. We want you to take these acting classes. So I took the classes. Then they invited me to another audition to go to LA for their huge convention they do to try to get representation nationally. And so I did that. I ended up getting representation on the first day. The guy was just like, I love your personality. I love your smile. I love your story. He even found out about my kids. Like, I love your unique family. So I got signed and he was in New York, but then COVID hit. And so things took a pause because the industry was shut down. And then his company shut down. So I ended up getting representation in Chicago recently. Well, that was like 21, right? Like 22, 21. And so
21.
So we ended up going with them, and I've been with them ever since. I haven't done any work with them because they be trying to play me.
Really?
They be trying to submit me for them commercials where they be like like the medicine and stuff, like try this or whatever today.
Yeah.
Man, they was some weight loss medicine. They was looking for somebody that was obese, like for real.
They hit you up.
And they was like, we need somebody between the ages of 40 and 60. Like, I ain't 40. Like, I don't even look like I'm about to be 40.
Right.
I don't know. I don't think I do. And I'm definitely not obese. Like,
God, what are we doing?
To the gym all the time, but I was like, fine. And I just don't really get interested in them. But however, I have been doing commercials and print stuff. And Dan and Naomi actually just did one for Lowe's. And I mean, I think Gervasi. I'm like the face of Gervasi Spa, the vineyard here. So
wow.
Oh yeah, I do a lot. Cedar Point, we've done a lot with them. But I always get bookings to come to actually Pittsburgh, and I never get it. But we came to Pittsburgh for that movie.
I was just about to say that, Mr. Rogers. What's up with that though?
Yeah, the triplets got picked for that when they were
That was
babies.
in Tom Hanks though.
That was fun. Tom Hanks
What?
is so cool.
That's crazy.
He is so cool. He is so nice and so humble. Like, dude, we walk in the room and he's like, "Hi, I'm Tom." Like, really?
Yeah, like oh, we don't know Forrest Gump. We never seen it.
Like I don't know Woody and
yeah, none of that.
Castaway. Oh, like, come on, man.
Yeah, like
you are that guy. So he was cool. He was too cool. He made us feel like we were the celebrity. So it was neat. And that's how we ended up getting our house, because the triplets got paid some good money for that. So, and we needed a bigger house anyway, because our little house was not working with these kids.
Yeah. So it's all the kids. Did all the kids get signed? Model wise?
Yeah, all the kids got signed, but Amari and Zeke don't do anything right now because they're too old. Well, not really too old, but they would have to, if they want to get into it, they have to do their own, like they have to start over and go through the process. But they both aren't really interested or anything.
Right.
So it's
okay. Yeah. So when does Amari leave?
In like a month.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to catch her on the interview quick before she go, because we got a lot to talk about on that. Even when I was talking to her at the party, at the graduation party, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that I want to talk to her about for real.
That girl's the truth, man.
Yeah, because just to be doing what she's doing, and like and then understanding now that she was running the whole time when she wasn't even here yet. So that's kind of crazy. That's
and like
wild.
I didn't even have we didn't even have a plan. Like I didn't want her to run track. Like she didn't have to be forced to do it. I would hey, if you want to, but and if you're good at it, obviously I'm going to support you to stay in it. I had her trying to do gymnastics and dance, and she just
it's just from the genes, man.
No, but then one day they saw her and was like, "Hey, let's try to train you." And she ran like a little noodle, and it looked bad. And then our coach was like, "Yeah, I'd like to work with her." And she ended up going to Junior Olympics her first year running.
And just in the paper every week. Like we're just breaking everything. Broke that record. I'm just
crazy records. And then now you got a D1 full ride scholarship. And I'm like, God, in Kentucky, go figure. Like,
ain't that? Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Ain't it?
No, if she would have went to Louisville, I'd have fell out. I'd have been like, okay, I see where this is. I see what this is going.
Too.
Yeah, I see where this is going. Yeah, that was dope. But okay, we getting to the end. But what do you feel your calling is though?
Ooh, man, I always ask myself that, like, what is my purpose in life? Why am I here? I don't know. I feel like it's just to be, I'm a fixer. I'm a caretaker. I love and that can be in so many categories of me being a track coach now, like I just was my first year doing high school track. I usually work with the youth, but me being this track coach with these girls and at McKinley, and this generation is so different from how we grew up, and they go through so much. And being able to see that and not just fix them as an athlete in their form and things like that, but just even as a young lady and as a person, I think my purpose is just to really be there for the generation and to teach people to have a better life than what I had. To give everybody, if I could go back and talk to my 18-year-old self, or maybe I'll say 12 up to 18, I could give all these girls all that information that I wish I could change.
Man, wow. But we go through these things to build character, because you probably wouldn't be who you were if you already had all that stuff.
Ooh, no. All the trauma, all the drama, all
that. Come on, man. Like,
it's worth it.
Like people don't know, and there's no way they'd understand. Our family is different. Man. Our family, but I will say, our family used to be the go-to family though. Like everybody wanted to be a part of everything we had going on, from cookouts and all that. Like we got silly people like Aaron Henderson in our family.
Oh my gosh.
All the way down. We got, you know what I mean? We got all funny stuff. Just people, we used to have a good time all the time.
We could write our own like sitcom.
Man, how that stuff disappeared just because of, I don't even know. I can't even explain it. I just
like,
salute to you and Dan, just like I salute to myself when we got the heck up out of there. It was just like, bro.
That's it.
Yeah, I gotta go, bro. Like
you gotta want to grow. You gotta want to be better. And that's the hardest part. Once you realize, like, man, this just isn't for me no more, and not be afraid to just take that leap of faith and just go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I was so scared when I was like being a single mom, like, oh, how am I gonna live not being on welfare, not living in metropolitan housing, not this, not that, and I'm comfortable living in this environment, but gosh, I will never go back. Like, what was I thinking?
I can't.
Why?
I can't. Listen.
Why was that okay?
I get people call me often, the ones that got my number, because, you know, I don't play that.
I know.
The ones that they got, hey, so when you come back to Ohio, I'm like, to do what? Like, to go see my grandfather? I'm like, look, man, I'm cool with FaceTiming him and he's showing me half his face. That's cool.
Yeah.
Making sure he's straight. Yeah. As long as he cool, we good. If I decided to move back, something explosively would have to happen for me financially, and I would have to stay in like a neighborhood where y'all stay at. Other than that, anywhere else, I couldn't do it.
The only time I go to Canton is for track practice. There's nothing for me there.
I couldn't do it. I said
that
this.
Difference makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who I said this to on one of these interviews, but when you drive, like, and you still stay in Ohio, but still understanding because you guys are doing great. But I know you will also understand when you leave, like y'all just went to Florida. The air and the air, the sun, everything is different when you leave Ohio. But as soon as you come back, it feel like that. If anybody ever watched Lion King, when Scar was out there and all them clouds got dark and black, that's exactly what it feel like when you go back to Ohio. Yeah, like, I can't stand being there. I can't stand it.
I don't blame you. It sucks here. Even like when we were in Florida, like mentioning that, like Dan loved it. My skin felt different. Like I was so happy.
And it's like you inhaling good air. You drinking good water. Like, man, you must die drinking this water up here.
Right.
All this water we was drinking back in the day, that little water hose outside our house.
That's why
that water was good at the time.
That water was water. You gotta drink Evian.
That water was, man, bro. Back then, that was the Evian water, bro. Like that water was so good.
It was so good.
It was, and this is why I can prove before I go to the fun stuff. This is how I can prove that something is going on in Canton. I would say Canton's air. Remember on 33rd Street, man, we had a pear tree. We had them berries. We had apples. We had all of that stuff.
My God.
That stuff didn't, I mean, she just cut that stuff down, but when it was still up, that stuff wasn't growing there. That stuff stopped growing. Why?
Where'd it go?
All the pears. We had pear tree, apple tree. We had those berries. We was over there just snatching them berries. We don't know if we was going to get sick or not. We was grabbing all that stuff off them trees and was just eating them.
And they were so good, though.
They were so good, and they was right there.
I ain't never had a pear so good since.
And there's no, I don't know nobody in Canton that got fruit like that. Like, come on, man.
Nope.
All of a sudden that just stopped. Like, fruits just stopped growing. Something is up, man.
Yeah, something is up.
Yeah, because we had all of that. We had all of that.
What they call it? Genocide? They trying to take away the bad areas, low income areas. They doing all they can.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. All right, let's get to the fun part. What's your top 5 movies?
Ooh, top 5 movies. Gosh. Yeah. Okay. Favorite movie of all time. So I'm so childish. Favorite movie of all time is Annie.
Which one? The first one with the redhead?
Yes.
Of course, yeah, that's a good.
I love that movie. I wouldn't always watch it forever. Second favorite is Little Mermaid.
Oh love my God.
The original one.
The cartoon, bro. I ain't seen that joint in so long. Man, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that now.
Disney. I watch all the Disney movies. Probably next favorite. Whew, I don't know.
Annie and Little Mermaid. That's crazy.
I know. I'm so childish.
Oh my gosh.
I don't really know. I don't watch a lot of movies, I guess. I'm not a big movie head. I just like cartoons and like kid stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
I mean,
I
Lion
got
King, obviously.
Of
I
course.
mean, all the Disney movies. That's me.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm gonna ask this: which one was better, Sister Act 1 or Sister Act 2?
Ah! Oh, the first one.
I had somebody yesterday say it was the second one.
No.
Yo, I wanted to debate with them so bad, but I had to respect their opinion. That Sister Act
No, the
1
first
was
one, the
different.
OG. Like, did you see the thing they just did with the
The-
choir?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I had
Ain't nothing
chills.
changed.
Wait, no,
Ain't
that was
nothing
the
changed.
second one. That was the second one. Oh, maybe it is the second one. I
You
don't
talking
know.
about when they started "Oh Happy Day" and then they
Yeah,
recently on YouTube? Oh,
that's
you
the second
changing.
one.
You changing. You
But
changing.
I have to. That's my favorite. The first one
Dang.
wasn't. The first one was.
Dang. Dang,
I
I
don't
thought I
know.
was
That
gonna
is
get
kind of
somebody to
hard
say the
now.
first one.
That's hard. I would say the second one though. Second one.
Okay. Rush Hour 1, 2, or 3. Which one's the funniest? Which
Oh.
one's the funniest? In order.
2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. The second
Yeah,
one was hilarious.
it was.
The first one was a classic, but it wasn't as funny as the second one.
No, not as the
Yeah,
second
so
one. And
I
the
get
third
it.
one was like they trying too hard.
Yeah, and they got a fourth one about to come out.
Hmm.
Yeah, just like in Sister Act 3. You see that?
No, come on, man.
What you call it is in it? What's that chick name? The one that played in TLC.
Which one?
The actor that played in TLC. I forget what that girl. Not the
The one that dated
dang.
Usher?
Yeah. What's her name?
Oh, Chili.
No. She ain't played in real life. I'm talking about the documentary of the TLC
Oh, I didn't see
story.
it. I didn't see it.
Oh, the girl that they said was trying to talk to Usher. I forget what her name is. She a popular celebrity right now. She played in the Tyler Perry family reunion. She played it. Dang, I forget what I got.
Is
Kiki
it
Palmer? Is that her name? Is that her name? Kiki Palmer or something? Not Kiki Palmer. Is that it?
Yeah. I love Kiki Palmer.
Is it Kiki Palmer?
It was in Akilah and the Bee, that girl.
Hold on, man.
I know Kiki Palmer was dancing with Usher, and they got her.
That's her.
Daddy got all mad. Yeah.
That's her.
Okay,
Yep,
I might have to watch
she's
that.
supposed to be a Sister Act 3. She's supposed to be a Sister Act 3.
I like her. I might be good.
All right. TV shows top 5. That's
Oh,
Disney
I don't
too.
watch TV.
Now, see, I have my homie he did yesterday. He had shows that we used to watch, like Saved by the Bell, Family Matters.
I mean, that's
like
where
that.
I was going. That's where I was
yeah,
going.
that's the only way you can go. This new stuff is trash.
I like
What?
Doug
Rugrats.
Rugrats.
Was dope.
Family Matters. Oh, I love Family Matters.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince.
That's 4.
I do like the new Bel Air. The new Bel Air was good.
Yeah.
Dang. All the TGIF, like I can't, like it's all of them.
Yeah. That's what
Boy
Step
Meets
by
World.
Step. Boy Meets World. Dang, man, you went back. Yeah, you went back. Jeez, you went back. That was wild. You went back on that one. Favorite food? Because then you don't eat what everybody else eat now.
I mean, I like salmon.
Yo.
No, favorite foods. I mean, I guess favorite food of all time. Like I love spaghetti. And I think that just comes from eating spaghetti all the time because we was poor.
Yeah. So what? How you make your spaghetti?
Just like the rest.
I just learned that spaghetti don't got meat in it.
What?
I just learned that.
Like real spaghetti?
If you Google spaghetti, it's only sauce and noodles. There's no meat in it. I think black people did that. That's not a thing.
So extra.
That is not a thing, man. That's not a thing.
Well, that's how I make it with we use ground turkey because we don't eat ground beef. Ground turkey, some sauce and some noodles, I guess.
Wow.
I got little kids I gotta feed. That's
what I'm saying. And you can't make big meals. It's one meal that we eat.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, that's deep.
Oh,
that's
man.
Deep.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite food.
I think I had somebody who said that they eat pizza. Their favorite was pizza. And dang, I forgot. But it was different foods that's being brought up. Like I'm just big on crab, lobster, shrimp. And
that's never changed.
Yeah, that's never going to.
No.
Yeah.
I do love me some crab.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm going to this all-you-can-eat crab spot for my birthday next week. I got you.
Oh yeah, because
Got
our
you.
anniversary is Monday.
Yeah. So yeah, facts. Yep. Everything is around in the same time. That's funny. Robert's birthday is on the 25th.
That's
Yep.
right. That's
Yeah,
right.
that's wild. Yeah. So. Yeah, so I love this interview. This interview was dope. I told y'all I was gonna keep it clean. I could have went. Listen, we could have
We'll do it
we could have went viral real fast. It would have been like, whoa, wait, for real? Nah, I ain't doing all that.
I mean, but sometimes the realness needs to be heard.
It needs to be heard. Yeah. So I might spin the block. We might spin the block and have another conversation. I don't know. I gotta be ready for it.
Oh my gosh.
I just gotta be ready for it. But y'all, man, I appreciate you actually coming on. Like I said, I'm gonna link up with Dan when I can, so I can get his out and then get the Legend of Maury down too and get that down. These series don't come out till September, so it's gonna be brewing.
Okay.
But when they come out, you know what I'm saying, I'll get it to you for you can make sure you let everybody know what's going on. So we're gonna make it happen then. All right, man. I love you. Y'all gonna have a good time in Cleveland. Y'all gonna have a good time and go get eating whatever y'all gonna do or whatever.
I don't know, some bougie restaurant called the Venetian. I never been there, so
yeah, that sounds like Dan's pockets for sure.
Hey, he doing it.
He outside. He outside. But all right, man. I get with y'all.
Yep.
All right, peace.
See ya.
Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw four, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate, but not the east bow. Call me a virus, we moving to the west now. I've been bugging more ammo than any Russian. My 16s I air out like a semi-bussin'. My chick bad, I sing to her like David Ruffin. Give her the game, she roll up. We lit and puffin'. Thought I was done, but this rapping is in my bloodline. Heat feeding me beats, I zip them up like K-Shine. The swag so out of this world, never in state lines. Used to be passing with everything, now I take mine. Pittsburgh, my name Monte, some of you notice me. I get you lit and I'm brown, nickname me Hennessy. I came in the game, they ain't do nothing but doubt. But now I feel like a tongue to win my name in your mouth.